Good morning, dear student. Today I will discuss to you class 11th biology chapter plant kingdom. Dear student, we have discussed in previous classes about the gymnosperm. Today I will discuss about the angiosperm. Angion means vessels and sperma means seeds. That means you can know the flowering plants. Angiosperm are those seeds plant which seeds are formed inside fruits and the sporophylla are organized into flowers. Angiosperms, unlike the gymnosperms, where the ovule are naked, in the angiosperm or flowering plant, the pollen grain and ovule are developed. A specialized structure is called flower. In angiosperms, the seed are enclosed by fruit. The gymnosperm are exceptionally large group of flowers occurring wide range of habitats. The range in size of teeny, almost microscopic olfia to tall tree of eucalyptus. They provides tallest angiospermic plant is the eucalyptus. They provides with food, fodder, fuels and medicines and several other commercial importance products and to their whole of life cycle of angiosperms. That means to start with the plant's sporophytic condition. Sporophytes thus to form the stigma style and ovary, that means megasporangium and microsporangium. Megasporangium, that means to forms the ovule, that is the megaspore mother cell, and microsporangiums to form the microspores. Gametophyte generation will occur to form the pollen grain, that's pollen grains to male gametophytes to fuse with egg cell to form zygotes, that zygote to produce the embryo and to form a new sporophytic plants. That means you see in these figures angiospermics types, their features, dicotyledons and monocotyledons. Monocotyledons, there is embryo possess only one cotyledons, and dicotyledons, the embryo has passing two cotyledons. They have fibrous root system, they have tap root systems. The leaves of monocotyledons are parallel venation and leaf of dicotyledons are reticulate venation. The flower of monocotyledons are trimerous and the flower of dicotyledonous are generally pentamerous. In some cases is tetramerous. For example of monocotyledons, cereals and grosses and dicotyledons pulses. The characteristic feature of angiosperms is also called the flowering plant of the pollen grain and ovule are developed. A special structure is called flower. The ovules are enclosed the ovary and hence the seed are formed within fruits. Angio means Angion means covered and sperma means seeds. That means the characteristics feature of angiosperms, the seed are covered with seed coat. Flowering plants range in size of teeny. Example Olphia is the smallest angiosperms and tallest angiosperms is Eucalyptus, that's length is 100 meters. Angiosperms are divided into two cotyledons, that means and the male and female sex organs. The male sex organs of flower are stamen, each which consists of filament and anther. The pollen grain are produced in anther through meiosis, and the female sex organs in flower in pistil or carpel. The pistil consists of an ovary that enclosed one to many ovules. Within the ovules, there is present a highly reduced female gametophyte is called embryo sac, which develops to form the megaspore produced by meiosis from the megaspore mother cell, that means MMC. Each embryo sac has a three-celled egg apparatus, one egg cell and two synergid cells, three antipodal cells, and two polar nuclei. The polar nuclei may be fused to produce a diploid secondary nucleus, that is 2N. The pollen grain are carried by wind or various other agencies to the stigma of pistil. This process is called pollination. The pollen grain germinates on the stigma, forming a pollen tubes that grow through the tissues of stigma and style and carries to gamete to ovule. The pollen tube enters the embryo sac where two male gametes are discharged. One of the male gamete fuse with the egg cell to form a zygote is called syngamy. The other male gamete fuse with the diploid secondary nucleus to triplet fusion to produce the gametes. And we discussed about the alternation of generation, that means plant life cycle alternation of generation. This is the very important topic in the both plants, haploid and diploid, means N and 2N. Cell can divide it into mitosis. This leads to in the plant both haploid and diploid cells can divide by mitosis to forms of two types of plant body. First is haploid. The plant body is called gametophyte. It produced gamete by mitosis. And second, diploid. The plant body developed from zygote called sporophyte. It produced haploid spore by meiosis. The haploid spore in turn forms to haploid plant body, that means gametophyte once again. Thus, during the life cycle of any sexually reproducing plant, there is the alternation of generation between the gamete producing haploid gametophyte and the spore producing diploid sporophytes. That means both gametophyte and sporophytes to alternation and generation is forms. That process or phenomenon is called the alternation of generation. Thank you.